Joe, we had a public meeting here at BLS about these proposed trick rules for the state of Montana, kind of trying to encompass a larger area, I guess. You've been involved with the cattle business your whole life, your family has. What are your thoughts following this Department of Livestock meeting regarding these proposed trick rules for both open cows and bulls?
Well, I think it was kind of an overwhelming deal tonight. As far as I don't think the producers are behind it. I think it's a deal where it'll be a nightmare for the auction markets of Montana. It'll be a nightmare for the Board of Livestock as far as regulating it. We basically, the way I say it, we don't live in a perfect world. I mean, there's the open cows are basically not the problem. I mean, sure, 99.9% of the cows that come through your open are fertile. They're very breedable. They get high conception rates, and over the last 4, 5, 10 years, these open young cows lost calves in a blizzard or whatever. The producers bring them in, and they'll get $200-300 a head more for them. And I think this law, if it would go through, would really hurt the producer of Montana, because they're gonna, instead of that cow being worth $900,000, $1,050 like they were bringing last spring, they're going to bring $550-600 and get their head cut off.
So, in your mind, what would be a better solution to address this trichomoniasis issue here in Montana?
Well, I think we have addressed it. I mean, I think 4 or 5 years ago we probably had way more of a problem than we have now. I mean, my hat's off to the Board of Livestock and the injunctions they put on testing these bulls and not being able to buy just any old bull and take him out. I mean, I really think the way you clean this thing up, and I think we've proven the way you clean this thing up, is through the bulls and test the bulls and use young bulls. Don't use them 5-6-year-old bulls. I mean, they're the carriers, they're the problems. And I really think, I'm not sure who's pushing it. I'm not sure who's really behind this whole thing, but it seems to me like it's an absolute overregulation.
And finally, Joe, we heard that public comment on these proposed rules still open. We had a few people show up for this one. They've had some others across the state, but it looks like the Board of Livestock will address this issue and vote on whether to move forward with these proposed rules in November. I bet your message to other cattlemen across the state would be to let the Department of Livestock know what they think about these rules.
Yeah, I really would. I mean, if the thing goes through and you don't like it and you didn't say anything about it, then I guess you don't have any room to complain. But I think you need to be really proactive on this, and it takes one phone call to the Board of Livestock, talk to Dr. Zalewski or talk to Christian McKay there at the Board of Livestock, and let them know your opinion, because I really think they're barking up the wrong tree on the open cows.